be a yes man. Like I'm never the kind of person like, oh yeah, let's do that, that's fine. Like if I feel like something's not gonna look right, I'm gonna mention it. If I feel like something isn't gonna, translate right, I'm going to mention it. Because I feel like as a true creative and a true artist, you always want to make sure that what you're creating is something that is gonna look good on both ends. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rajiv Staten, and you are watching Verse TV. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, all that good stuff. And don't forget, you're watching #Verse TV.
Hello, everyone. It's your girl, YuriG, and this is All the Tea on Verse TV. And I'm here with your boy,
Rajiv. Rajiv Staten.
All right, so you're an actor, dancer, choreographer, writer, director, editor, producer, cinematographer, photographer, and Trinity Owl Productions. You do it all. For our audience who may not know yet, know where you are from and how has that influenced you in your work?
Well, I was born in DC. My family was both my parents were in the Army, so we traveled a lot. And so I was born in DC, but then I was raised here in Atlanta. Because by the time they both, they got out of the military like maybe like a year or two after I was born. So we just stayed here in Georgia, and I feel like that kind of influenced me because here in Atlanta, like, to be completely honest, now that I'm thinking about it, where I'm from didn't really influence me much because I didn't do anything. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do nothing. Like I was like one of those in the house type of people. So I guess that was my influence, is that because I was always in the house, that caused me to like just create stuff and start making stuff up for myself, something to do. So I guess that did help influence me, is being bored,
Okay, so what launched the creative juices behind TIP, Trinity Owl Productions?
Well, that actually came about, when I was, it was like, I think 2007. I think I was like in middle school-ish, going into high school. That's high school. Yeah, I was in high school already. Jesus Christ. And basically, I had just started like making like little short films and stuff of myself, using an old high 8 tape camcorder. And, then I used to also like, sounds dorky, but I would take music videos and clips from movies and stuff, and I would edit them together and put like a song over it and make it look like they were dancing to the song. Like I would do stuff like that. And so doing that type of stuff and then filming my little short films, it got me to thinking, I'm like, I think I should probably, look into this more and do this more. And then, my junior year of high school when I joined drama club, and, getting into acting, and, I've always been a writer. I've always been a dancer. So all that type of stuff just cultivated together. I just, over the years, decided I was gonna really put my energy into it. And then in 2015, I made the final decision to actually make it a business, because my mom got sick in 2015, and then she passed in September of 2015. And one of my biggest things was like talking to her about my business, and she was always like, you know what, you're the only person, Rajiv, you're the only person in our family who has had the same dream since you were like 8. So she was like, so you need to continue to push towards that. And so after she passed, I made it like a really big deal for me to really continue to push for that. So yeah, that was kind of what helped birth everything, which is my creativity and my mother's support and love. And my dad supported me too, but my mom was like the big push. So yeah.
Okay, so your bio on the website explains the origin of your choice for the name. Can you share that with our audience right now? Trinity Owl is also a hotel in Bengaluru, India. Any connection to that?
Okay, so first, no, because I had no idea there was a hotel in India with that name. So that's a coincidence. But actually, I don't know. I think I need to update what I put on my website because if I'm not mistaken, on the website, it mentions me like the Trinity part being like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, something like that. That Okay, so initially, yes, that was the initial reasoning for it because my dad actually came up with the name Trinity Isle, because he that was his thing. Like he came up with the whole Trinity part, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, and then the Isle, of course, was island from Staten Island, and Staten is our last name. So he actually came up with the name Trinity Island, and it's Trinity Isle, and I kind of just decided to keep it. But I definitely need to update that bio because I'm no longer a religious person. I don't do religion anymore. So now it's very much so like that. That's kind of weird to still have it on my website because because now for me, the meaning is much more different. Like the Trinity part is much more about like three being a very mystical number. Three, a lot of good things come in threes. Three, to me, three is just a very powerful number, and so that's what it means now. But yes, when it was created, that's what it was. It was a very biblical situation at first.
Oh, well, that's insightful. Oh,
Yeah, and then
you make
the work that I do now definitely does not reflect anything biblical. If you've seen the stuff that I do, it's like people in the church would their wigs would come off. So
and they throw the Bible at
they would throw it at me.
you. Okay, so you make some excellent music videos with artists. Can you describe the role in such creative processes?
So my role in a lot of the music videos usually is pretty substantial, actually, because a lot of the artists that I work with, it's their first music video they've ever done. So they'll come to me and they'll be like, okay, so I got my song done, da, 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 and I really want to do a video, but they kind of have like a loose idea, and so I end up having to kind of come up with like the treatment and the location and everything, and try to like get all that stuff together. So usually my role is pretty big. Now I do have artists that I work with that are complete visionaries. Like I have artists that they come to the table like, all right, Rajdeep, I want to do this, and this, and all I got to do is put in a little bit of creative input, show up, film it, edit it, and that's it. So, but it's usually a very collaborative effort. Like I like to make sure that when I'm working with people, I don't just kind of like be a yes man. Like I'm never the kind of person like, oh yeah, let's do that, that's fine. Like if I feel like something's not gonna look right, I'm gonna mention it. If I feel like something isn't gonna translate right, I'm going to mention it, because I feel like as a true creative and a true artist, you always want to make sure that what you're creating is something that is gonna look good on both ends, for the artist and for Trinity Owl Productions. So
All right. Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to use you for a project.
I'm here.
So you have also done programming on Amazon Prime Video. What can you tell us about that connection?
Well, it's not really a connection, actually. I'm gonna give away my little secret here because it's not really a secret. It's not really a secret, but people for some reason think I have some type of partnership with Amazon. But it really is as simple as like Amazon has this thing called Amazon Video, and basically like anybody in the world can put their stuff on Amazon. Anybody. So all you have to do is like you have an Amazon account. Now the process is lengthy and a headache, but anybody can do it. Like you gotta like, of course, have the actual video or whatever, movie, TV show, whatever. All the stuff has to have closed captioning, so you got to go through the whole thing of like typing out the captions, and that process is a headache and a half. And then once you actually upload everything, you got to put it on the information, the director, the writer, the this, the that, the cast, the all this stuff. And then once you upload it, it's not like on YouTube where once you upload something, it takes like 30 minutes to an hour maybe, and then it's up. With Amazon, it takes about like almost a week. because they gotta like go through and they gotta. I guess their processing is much different, but yeah. And that's the thing is that once I found out that it was that easy, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put my web series on Amazon, and it's gonna be a thing because it's definitely it's great that Amazon has that option for us though, because as independent filmmakers, independent creators, it's good to be able to put your project on a platform like Amazon, because now like anybody can come across Seventh and Love on Amazon, anybody, so that's very helpful, and shout out to Amazon for that. Okay, so on Instagram, you can follow me on my personal page if you like, which is my name, Rajiv Staten, RAHJIVSTATEN. If you would like to follow my photography page, that is Ian Matthews Photography, IAN Matthews with 2 T's and photography. And then my Trinity Owl Productions page is Trinity, TRINITYISLE Productions. And then you can also visit my website, which is trinityowlproductions.com. And I think that's all my social media that I really use, because I really don't use Facebook like that anymore. So yeah, if you want to contact me, definitely contact me via Instagram or my website or through my website.